cockpit.
7 laps to go, and we thank our advertising partners for allowing us to show you what's going on during commercial breaks in our Versus Nonstop. We'll take another break and be back in a moment. Franchitti leads at Mid-Ohio. Just 5 laps to go now here at Mid-Ohio as Dario Franchitti continues to lead Will Power and Elio Castroneves and Tagliani and Dixon. Robbie Floyd on pit lane.
Sometimes you have to have things go your way in racing. Look at this tire right here for Ryan Briscoe when they took it off the last time. Made contact with either Ryan Hunter-Reay, Elio Castroneves, somebody. We were worried about Elio. But look at this. The sidewall totally ripped up, got into the rim in 2 different places. It's been, this is a lot of damage right now as he's got his hands full with Rafael Matos. But what could his race have been if these 25 pounds of pressure dropped to none in an instant? Things really are going his way right now from actually being able to stay out there on the course. This is an unbelievable job these Firestone Firehawks did. I have no idea how they're even holding air.
And there you can see how Matos is right there waiting for the opportunity.
And you think he's wishing that he had another overtake just to get a little bit closer because he's got none left.
Top 3 cars right now are all on their overtakes. Boy, these two are going after it. And you heard Chip Ganassi say they have to finish ahead of Will Power. They would certainly like to finish more than just 1 position ahead of him, but the biggest gap in the points is between first and second, so that's still going to help.
Yep.
It's nice when you can script it and it works that way, huh? Man.
Remember, the race started on the backstretch, but will end here on the front stretch.
And Power, you know, he's doing everything he can. I mean, he's staying close enough and in touch with Dario. If he has any hiccup or whatsoever, that's the window for Power to get in there.
And he's pushing him.
He is
right there.
Oh, yeah.
And Power was on the overtake button before they came out of that keyhole corner.
Yeah, Power's getting on it earlier than is Dario. And that was a little bit what he did actually in Edmonton that led to that whole scuffle down in turn number 1, is that he got on the button before Elio.
Yeah, he got on the button before anybody. You know, the corners coming onto that front straight, he was the first guy on it. You're right.
Fellas, what I'm also noticing is I've been watching the telemetry between Dario and Will, and I'm not trying to belabor left foot, right foot. But if you remember, we talked to Will Power at the top of the show. He said it allows him to do a little bit different going into the corner. I'm watching specifically down in turn 9. Will Power is able to do a little drag brake where Franchitti is either got to be on the throttle or on the brake. So Power is able to control the nose of the car just a little bit better, I think.
Well, those, you know, as you talk about that, Jack, and what you can do with just dragging your left foot on that brake, and it keeps the nose of the car down, it keeps weight on it, you know, that's just all the subtleties. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but those are just all the subtleties it takes just to be that much better, that much quicker. And each driver sets their car up for what their style is. He's close. Not close enough, but he's right there.
He's going to have one more lap to do it because they will get the white flag when they cross the finish line this time.
Dario Franchitti has 1 of those overtakes, and Will Power has 2.
They come down and head for the carousel.
Look at Will definitely close under braking.
Here they come off the 13th corner, and the white flag waves. 1 more lap to go on this 2.25-mile Mid-Ohio Spurget. And Franchitti now stretches it out just a little bit. We'll see what Power is able to do here in one of the prime passing zones. Nothing.
Braking there, but you know he's going to go the overtake button.
And Power goes to it first. They both get a little bit in the dirt. Franchitti has yet to use his.
Power's not close enough. He's not close enough to draft up.
And that This is just about it as far as passing opportunities are concerned, but who knows?
You still stay right there. Keep pressing.
Keep in mind, Franchitti is out of overtakes. Will's got one with a recycle. Give him enough time to use it.
Yep. Well, not since the Indianapolis 500 in May has he visited victory lane. But today, Dario Franchitti tightens the point race just slightly. But nevertheless, it's a win in the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio. Dario Franchitti beats Will Power, Castroneves, Tagliani, Dixon. Simona gets an 8th position out of it. And Ryan Hunter-Reay is 10th. J.R. Hildebrand in his first IZOD IndyCar Series race finishes in 16th position. Danica Patrick is 21st. And Robbie Floyd is with Chip Ganassi, who wins again today.
I know, and high fives, handshakes all around. The first guy you shaked his hand was Barry Wanzer to your left. I mean, he had this thing dialed in from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, Barry and Chris, the team had things wired here today. You know, they had the strategy right. And it's been a great weekend for the whole team.
What does this say about your team? You're 127th, 28th, 29th in your automobile racing career for your team.
You know, we got a lot of wins to go yet. I mean, that's not, you know, I don't keep score. I just want to, you know, that's what we're here for, though.
We've only just begun. Hey, Barry Wanzer, I got to get you into this because you were all smiles yesterday. Dario was all smiles. How good does it feel when your driver comes off the track and goes, man, we've got a fast race car?
You know, it feels pretty good. It doesn't guarantee any results, but it certainly helps with the confidence for everybody. And certainly the guys in the pits today certainly made the difference.
Did you know when he said, you know, you started working on the car and it kept getting better and better as the grip, you know, started happening and other people might have been backing up?
Yeah, it seems like as the track gripped up, it came to us. And, you know, that's pretty rare. So we'll take advantage of it when we can. And we, like Chip says, we take it race by race.
Played out perfectly. The number 10 target car makes his way to victory lane. I'm ready to head to talk to Dario Franchitti in just a little bit, but things are very happy in the target camp.
Well, it's Dario's 25th open wheel win, moving him into a tie for 12th place on the all-time winners list with Gordon Johncock. We have about a half hour that we can spend with you post-race here, and we will be back to talk with the winner, Dario Franchitti, in a moment. His second win of 2010, the other being, of course, at the Indianapolis 500. Dario Franchitti is his first win at Mid-Ohio, but the 6th for car owner Chip Ganassi. And officially, the interval was a half a second between Dario and second place finisher Will Power, with Castroneves, Tagliani, and Dixon the top 5.
Well, Will Power, congratulations. You have clinched the road course championship. You now have the Mario Andretti trophy. How does that feel?
Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, a guy like Mario Andretti, fantastic, one of the best races of all time. But we're going for the overall championship. You know, we couldn't get Dario today. I gave it everything I got. But, yeah, I mean, it was still a strong day. But that's the guy we got to beat, you know. So, yeah, still a good day. Very happy for the Verizon guys.
Did it really come down to when Dario passed you in the pits, you think?
Yes, it did. I mean, he got us in the pits there and just couldn't get him back. You know, I was hoping to go a lap longer than him, get him on the next stop, but no, couldn't get him. And it's really tough to pass around here. So if he didn't make a mistake, I wasn't going to get by.
Going back to the road course championship, do you feel like a little bit of a comeback story after breaking your back in a crash last season and coming back and doing as well as you've done so far?
I just focused on getting better, you know, getting in the car and being as quick as I used to be, and that was my aim, and we're at the top right now. But he's catching.
And on to another road course.
Yeah, one more road course, so we'll look forward to that one.
Will Power, thank you. Jack?
Yeah, Lindy, while we wait for Dario Franchitti to make his way to victory lane for the formal trophy presentation and all the hoopla that goes with that, I want to talk to you about a guy that, Alex Tagliani, a calculated risk on your part. What was the thinking between you and Rob? Because I knew Rob Edwards and you really had planned that even before they dropped the green flag for the race.
It's all the boys, you know, like Rob is a pretty risky guy, but Alan, Brendan, Robert, you know, they all went for it, and we had a great car. The boys did a fantastic job on the car.